Hey y'all, we are trying a new perspective today. I think this perspective you see is gonna work way better for videos like these until I get like a top-down tripod of some kind. But anyway, today, as you can see, we have a fat PS2 in front of us right here, and this PS2 has zero power at all. Not even like a red light over here when you plug it in and turn on the switch here. Not even that. It's just dead. So we're gonna be fixing it today. I got this with a lot of 4 other consoles. Got it all for 90 bucks. It's about $18 per console. Pretty good deal for a PS2, even if it's broken. But anyway, it's got like some sticker wear right here. The front, something with the disc tray, it's like misaligned. I think this has been opened before because these buttons feel very loose. This is obviously like installed incorrectly. And then the warranty sticker on the back here, it has like, it's been torn right here, but what's weird is this bottom part has not been torn, but this has. So this top shell has come off before, but like this whole plastic piece here that holds this port and the fan, this part has not come off before, which is interesting. Obviously we're gonna be ripping that because I don't care if my PS2 warranty has been voided. It technically has already been voided just because of the first tear. No cover for the expansion bay, unfortunately. That's just how it came. This is the, can I get the model number? Is my phone camera gonna focus if I put it up close? No? We gonna do this again? Okay. The model number is SCPH 39001. So, yeah. That's kind of everything about this PS2. Just, no power at all going into it with a known working power cord. So let's see what's going on here. I did kind of preview the screws on this under all the feet, and I believe there were some screws. There were only 2 screws missing. I really hope this isn't missing any parts, because just looking at the disk drive and then the fact that the warranty sticker has been torn, it's clear someone has taken this apart before and might have not known what they were doing and could have stolen parts out of it and either left bad parts in it or just straight up took the parts out and completely just didn't put new ones in. I don't know. This could have been like a donor board. Okay, we got all the screws taken off. Yeah, there are 2 screws missing with this. That's not bad, honestly. We do have all the feet, which is really nice. I've gotten worse than 2 missing screws on a PS2. One time I got a PS2 and there was straight up just no screws. Might wanna, oh well. So here, this just comes right off. Now let's be careful with that ribbon cable. And okay, well, I don't think that just came off with me taking it off. Okay, so also that's just loose, and then there's supposed to be a cover on top of this, and that's just missing. Okay, so this was already off, I believe. I don't think that just came off. How does it look? Is it good? That looks okay. Dude, that'd be insane if that was our problem. I promise this is the first time I have opened this and this was already off. But it looks good. Like, it's kind of bent on the top here. It's a little bent, like it's not perfectly flat, but it looks good. Like, it looks clean, it's not damaged. How come the buttons, they were feeling loose? What was going on here? The laser is extremely dirty. I'm just looking at that. That is, I don't think you can see that on camera. I'm sorry that my phone camera does not want to like focus. I don't know what is with that. The laser is totally super dirty though. And then the tray here, dude, someone totally did not like know what they were doing. Isn't this supposed to like slide on? Yeah, dude, someone totally just, it's like the metal here, the metal shield here for the disk drive here, it like is like bent in some places. Oh, that's like supposed to, hold on, dude, this is Someone totally has been in here before and did not put this thing back together properly. Okay, no, I'm looking at the disk drive from an angle here. Dude, someone... I want to definitely dive deeper into this. Someone totally has, like, screwed this thing up, dude. Alright, so as I was saying, this part, this whole plastic part here, this usually slides out normally, but the warranty sticker is still intact in the place that's holding this piece down, which is interesting. So someone definitely has taken this off before and did not reinstall this ribbon cable properly, and clearly effed up the disk drive. But like they never took this piece out, which is interesting. So it's like they opened it, but they did not really dive too deep into it. I'm still gonna check like the power supply and the boards there. Also, I'm just gonna slice the warranty sticker here. I don't want to like try to forcefully rip it out. Can I just like maybe? There we go. Now the fan here, let me take that out because that's got a cable here that goes under. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that came off just fine. I don't mind if that's broken. Okay, this disk drive is gonna get annoying. Anyway, let's keep digging. Okay, I think the bottom case should come out now. Yep, that looks like it's coming out. Okay, yep. Bottom case is out. Okay, this is gonna get interesting because this disk drive is sticking out. Okay, I think that's fine. Center it for you guys. Okay, this is the whole power supply right here. This is the bottom of it, so we need to get to the top if we really want to see if anything is going on. Can unplug this from that, get this shield out here. Now we can actually like sort of, yeah, no, I see the spot where that ribbon cable's supposed to plug in there. Okay, we have our power supply though. Let's unplug the switch. Okay, this is it right here. This is our power supply. Should normally be careful with these. I have seen so many people be all like, oh yeah, be super careful with these, I could shock you. I'm sure that can totally happen, but that's like if you have just injected a bunch of voltage into this thing and then you're trying to tinker with it. Obviously, I have not turned this thing on today. I don't even know if power has properly gotten through here. We're gonna check things on here and make sure this power supply is most likely okay. I mean, like I said, just because now that I see those, I thought maybe there was gonna be something bad on the power supply, but just because that ribbon cable was detached, that might have been our issue, but we're just gonna make sure. So, these capacitors, they look fine. They're not like, I guess I should see from a side view. Yeah, no, the capacitors look fine. They're not like bubbled up at all. They obviously aren't really blown. Yeah, no, those capacitors actually look fine, which is good because those, when they get super old, that can totally bust them. So, this, can you see it? I don't think you can. Hold on, let's adjust angles here. Here we go. This right here is the PS2 fuse here, so if you hear a beep, it means the fuse is good. If we don't hear a beep, it means the fuse is bad and needs to be replaced. Okay. No, yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, even if okay, I think we should be fine. That fuse, it's being a little funky. That fuse should be fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna check voltage because I don't have the power cable in here. Okay, that fuse should be fine. That's really the main thing to look at on this board. No obvious problems. It's a little dusty too. It's honestly not really that bad on like the dust level. It's a little dusty, nothing crazy though. I might actually have to take off this extra shield here, because yeah, that's blocking a lot of my view here. Here we go. We are in. Also, I guess while we're... Okay, so you can see, this point right here, this is where, like, the power switch ribbon cable plugs into, and it was obviously unplugged. I want to see what's going on with the disk drive here. I don't know if that's... Okay. Let's gently unplug these ribbon cables. Gently. These things are super, super fragile. This one, yeah, you gotta be careful when taking these apart. Okay, this one's got a locking tab on it. Okay. This is... Alright. The entire board is out. Let's look at the bottom here. Nothing crazy. Okay, nothing obvious. We'll check the clock battery. That could be, who knows, that could be bad. I should probably also check the fuses on this board, but like I said, just considering the fact that that cable was detached, I'm not sure now. Okay, does this should just... Yeah, this just comes right out. Okay. Alright, let's see what's going on here, because it did not look right to me. There's like two little legs here sticking out. I think I see where they're supposed to go. I see like indents in the plastic of where they were. Dude, who opened this thing? Oh, that's totally okay. I think I see where... Okay, I see where it's supposed to go. Now the question is, will I be able to do it without breaking it? This is gonna be interesting. I did not think I'd be like fixing someone's failed repair attempt. I don't know what happened with this thing. I have no story, no history on this PS2 at all. Jeez, that's in there good. Alright, we're gonna be fighting this thing for a while. If you can't see what I'm doing, okay, this is hard to get. So like, there's these two legs here. They're supposed to be like up here in these little spots. Maybe on camera you can see like indents in the plastic of where they were. I believe they're supposed to be up there, but they're down here. One of them is straight up against a wall, which is totally wrong, and I'm trying to push it back up to that indent there. And the the metal is totally like bending over here, so it's totally like not in the right place. But it's just a matter of getting this leg. This leg is in an indent, but it's in the wrong indent. So right now, this is the matter of getting it... Okay, I just made it worse. Nope, I got it back. I pushed it down instead of up. I mean, not where I want to go, but at least it's moving. Okay, need to get this. Aha! Yeah! I think I got it. That's that. I still don't know why this disc tray won't go in all the way. Someone totally installed this incorrectly, and now it has messed up this disk drive, dude. I see what it's supposed to do. Okay, hold on. Wait, I see what's going on here. I think it needs to be all the way. I think that did it. Yeah, I got it in the place it's supposed to be, yet it can't push all the way. Yeah, it can't push that up all the way unless... Does it have to, like, close fully to do that? Why isn't that moving with the tray, though? I could be stupid. Maybe it's just a gear that's supposed to move that. I don't know. Let's put it back together. Let's see what happens. Okay, dude. I think I've got it. I think I've got it in a good place. It's closed, and the spindle is up, so it will grab the disc. Problem is, though, ooh, this was missing that cover, though. I don't know if a disc would sit in there properly. It was missing that cover. I don't know, dude. We will figure that out. Let's just try to get this, like, back together. Now that I look at this is totally missing, like, the harder slab part here that these have that allows you to push it in. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, like, push this in properly, especially since it's not flat. It's, like, totally screwed up here. Okay, y'all, so update on this. Excuse me, the garage is open. Update on this. So with that ribbon cable, it's missing the plastic end that kind of secures it in there. inside its slot, it can't really go in there properly without it, so it's missing that part that secures it. So you'd think, oh, I'm gonna have to get like a new cable because that part is broken off. Well, what I did, because I love saving money, I took like the plastic end off this. I cut this plastic end off here and glued it onto the end of that ribbon cable as like a replacement for the plastic part. Shoved it deep in there. I honestly was not sure it was gonna work. I thought I kind of ruined it. But if you get up here and I turn it on, what? I mean, I knew that ribbon cable had to be fine, cause like the ribbon cable looked fine. It was just missing that plastic part, and it can't go in without that. But dude, I like glued plastic on there. I got super glue all over my fingers now, dude, and it freaking, we got life now. Now this disk drive, it is missing like the top piece here that secures the disk on, so that's gonna be a problem. But I don't think it's missing any other pieces, but that's insane. I haven't actually tried to turn it on, dude. I just saw that the red light comes on, so let's see what we got going on here. Oh, do we get nothing? Oh. Okay, the power button itself could not turn it on, but the eject button was able to turn it on, and it clearly just ejected. What if I try to... Okay, the disk drive looks okay. Okay, that's interesting. Wait, does the power button... Oh. So, our power button does not seem to be working, but our eject button is able to turn it on, and clearly puts that out. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so, okay, that button doesn't work. Clearly that turned it on. We're gonna have to, like, the fan is spinning. I'm gonna have to turn this off to actually shut it off. But yeah, no, that's crazy. So, turn it on, we get the red light. Our power button does not seem to be doing anything, but our eject button will turn the whole console on and will clearly the disk drive. So we must have fixed the disk drive, because see, it can come up properly now when it's trying to get a disk. So we fixed that. So now I'm curious about this power button. I hope it's just dirty, because that's like, I mean, like I didn't tell you, I was planning on keeping this PS2 if I could fix it, and to be honest, just because I'm keeping it, if I have to deal with that power button not working and I'm gonna have to do eject to turn it on and then literally flip the switch back here to turn it off, honestly, that's fine with me. I honestly don't care if I have to do that. I'm gonna try to do something, like I'll clean that area and see if that fixes it. But yeah, and then we'll need to replace this top, well, not replace, just straight up get a new piece for this top here so the disc can actually sit in there securely. So yeah, crazy stuff. I still am just in shock that worked. I was so certain that like I had ruined it and it was not gonna work. Yeah, I guess, okay, we'll figure out that power button in a second, but yeah, dude, that's crazy. Okay, got it hooked up to the TV. I'm gonna leave the top off for now, but just click that, and yep, the light still comes on. Now, of course, unfortunately, our power button is still just not working. I think I know what it might be. The pins on the ribbon cables are for each function on this power switch here, and the exact pin that functions the power and reset button might not be set in there properly, or it could have been damaged, or who knows, covered in glue. So I don't know. So theoretically, I could take the cable out, try to reinsert it, and see if that fixes it. I'm just not sure if I want to take that gamble, because clearly the eject button was able to get it out. So let's quickly see if it will show video up on the TV. So that comes on. There we go, we have video on the TV. Look at that. Oh, the orbs aren't spinning at all. I'm pretty sure that means that the clock battery is dead. That's fine, honestly. I don't care about that, but yeah. That's cool. So we have video on the TV. Awesome, awesome. And yeah, see, the eject button will luckily turn on the console for us. Here, let's quickly, like, let me get a controller. Okay, got a controller. I do not have a PS2 controller. I only have a PS1 controller, but luckily they are backwards compatible, so it will work. Let's go in the browser here, and so obviously no data. Now, see, the problem is there's no cover on this top here, so I can't, like, I don't know if I want to put a disc in, because I don't think a disc can, like, sit in there properly without that. So I don't know, I might have to order that part, but that works. Let me actually, this is my big bin of controllers, by the way, and then these are my bins of other stuff. This is all the cables, and this is just miscellaneous things. There's like Wii manuals, NES manuals, other PS2 stuff, but there's a, hold on, where are they? There's a memory card in here, 2 memory cards actually. I got these memory cards at a garage sale, a PS2 memory card, and then like a GameStop PS1 memory card. I've already seen what's in these, just average stuff, but just making sure these memory card slots work. So let's get this one in here. Yep, okay. There it is up there. You can see what's on here. This is just what was on here when I got this. So, okay, that memory card slot works. Let's check the other slot by just putting this other one in. This is cool. It's like a transparent case here, and it's obviously a GameStop card. And I thought it was PS2, but then I'm looking at it. It looks like PS1, and then when it is plugged in on here, it has like wait for that to disappear. It's got like the PS1 icon here, and looking at it, it has data for PS1 games. So, okay, memory card slots work. Clearly the controller port works. Oh snap. Let's not tear that out of there. We already have one ribbon cable on life support. I'm pretty sure these dots, like, not circling, I'm pretty sure that means the clock battery is dead. I don't know if I want to, okay, so like I have 2 PS2 games right there, but I don't know if I want to try to, I don't know, let's just, these are the 2 PS2 games I have. Let's try Spider-Man. I haven't actually tried the Final Fantasy one, but I know the Spider-Man one worked fine. I got this Spider-Man one at a garage sale too. Okay, so see, it's got nothing to like secure it though, so I don't know. Let's just eject it like we're gonna do it. Put it in there, and let's just see if it can even. So see, like, it. Okay, get it out of there. Okay, so like it's spinning. I think the disk drive works fine because it's spinning, but as you can see, there's nothing to support it, so it's just wobbling around free in there. But I think the disk drive might be fine because it is spinning. You saw that it was spinning, and I'm sure once we clean the laser, it'll actually be able to see. You can see the laser. It does go on, and it tries to read, and it tries to spin, but obviously there's nothing in there. So, and then obviously, I guess our power button still doesn't work. I tried cleaning this whole little thing here, but yeah, like I said, I think it's the ribbon cable there. So, now it's just the matter of, do I want to take the gamble of removing the cable again, trying to like clean it and reinsert it in hopes that the power button can get life, but then with the risk of suddenly not getting anything on here and then not being able to get this PS2 up again. Do I want to take that gamble? Like I said, I was planning on keeping this, and looking at it, since it is pretty much working, it just needs that cover on it. I'm definitely probably just gonna keep this. So
I don't mind if my power button isn't gonna be working. If it goes bad, I can always buy a new ribbon cable, but I might as well save this one since it is clearly working. It's just funky. Best case scenario, I reinsert it, the power button actually works, and then it's functioning perfectly fine and it just needs that top cover there. Worst case, it screws it up again and it can't get any power, and it just, I don't know, dude. I don't know, that cable was hard to insert and I was certain that it wasn't gonna work just because of what happened. Let's just I'm gonna just get all those screws back in, and I'll decide if I wanna take the gamble of trying to take that out, maybe clean it, and then reinsert it and hope that the power button will work, or even if it just does the same thing. I don't care. I don't want to take the risk of like completely ruining it again where it can't power on. Okay, so just wanted to give you all a vision of what I actually did here. So this is the cable here that goes to the power switch. Normally it is supposed to have something like this, a little like end on it that's like rougher. It's not really too rough, like it's flexible, but it's rougher than the actual cable itself, and it helps you like shove it in there really good and pull it out as well safely. And this cable was straight up missing that. So as you can see, I took that random piece of plastic and glued the plastic on to work as that, and I cut it so that way it perfectly fits in here. And it's in there, it's tight, it's secure. I decided to take the gamble of pulling it out. I did clean it. I cleaned this port and I cleaned the pins on the cable and put it back in there. It actually went in there way easier than it did last time. And I'm gonna put the whole thing back together, and we are gonna pray that either the power button works now or it just didn't do anything and it still does what it did before, which would honestly be fine by me if that's the only option. But let's get this whole thing put back together. Okay, got it assembled to the point that I got it to. I forgot to check the clock battery again, but I'm sure it's dead. I did clean the laser. It looks way, if the camera will focus, it looks way nicer than it did before. So that can probably actually see now. But yeah, I got it hooked up to power, obviously not turned on, so I did take the gamble of taking it out. I cleaned it off a bit and I reinserted it, and it actually felt like it went in way easier than it did before. So I have confidence that this is gonna be good, but ready to turn this on. Let's pray that this still gets power, even if the power button doesn't work. I don't care, I just want it to still get power. Yeah, there we go. I actually saw it turn green for a slight second. I don't know if that matters, but still, okay, good. This is good. We still get power. This is fine. So now the question is, will the power button actually work? If it doesn't, I don't care. I'm cool. Let's see. I don't think it... No, it does! Yippee! Look at that! Oh man, always gamble, guys. I'm kidding. Don't ever gamble. No. That works now. Of course, eject still works. Oh yeah, look at that. That still works. Laser reads. That spins. And if I want to turn it off, gotta hold it for a bit. Will it? Does it not work to turn off? Hold on. Is it just buggy? Wait, hold on. Okay, now it's... Wait, let's turn it off. Turn it back on. Hold on, I swear it turned on. Okay, that worked. That worked. How come it couldn't turn off? That's interesting. Let's try to turn it off. Do I have to like hold it? I just have to... Okay, I just didn't hold it long enough. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Oh man, I was so nervous, but dude, no, I'm glad I did that. Now the power button is working. I think this is just fully working now, other than the clock battery. The clock battery might be dead, but other than that, this is fully working now, I think. It's just missing the top cover to secure the disc. I can try to find a temporary solution. If I can't, then I'll just order that part and I'll get it on here, and it will hopefully it'll spin and read. It seemed to spin just fine, but of course just, oh man, I'm sure I can still press this I can still just press the eject button to power it in on. That is great. Oh man, that's cool. Man, I love when I can fix something without needing to order new parts. Now, of course I'm gonna need to order that top cover there. But dude, that's insane. Doing that, yeah, that totally, like, that fixed the power button now. That's got it going again. That's insane, dude. Alright, so I got the PS2 fully reassembled, got it hooked up to the TV, controllers connected. Let's turn this on here, and there's our beautiful light there. And if I turn it on like this, okay, now the button's being buggy here. I don't know, dude. The button's just buggy now. Maybe it doesn't work now. As long as I can push that, and that turns it on, of course, and then we get that on there. But yeah, the disk drive seems to eject nicely now. See, I guess, will this work if I try to turn it off like this? No? Huh. Interesting. I don't know. I guess that's still buggy. Like I said, I don't really care. That's this PS2 almost fixed. That's weird. When I was out there, it was working. I don't know what happened, dude, but it was working when I was out there, and now it's not. So, I don't know. I obviously need to order the part there that covers the disk drive because I can't really, I don't want to put it, I don't feel comfortable putting a disc in there without that. So I need to order that, but other than that, it seems to function fine. The only thing I can't be sure about is if the laser actually reads, but I cleaned the laser, so it should be fine. Anyway, that's this PS2. Thank you so much for watching.